Many people hear the word innovation and think it's not for them. Like it just applies to coders or tech bros or Silicon Valley disruptors. So sometimes we never see the genius in how we move through life and business. But innovation isn't just about tech. It's about finding better ways to do life and business and everything in between inside of your own constraints. I had a conversation recently with Justin that helped me see this in a whole new way. And it actually changed how I see myself and how I help others tap into their own genius. So by the end of this episode, you're going to walk away knowing exactly how to unlock the innovator in you, even if you never thought that label applied. Welcome to King Moves. In chess, the king moves one step at a time, but that single move can change everything. Each week, we explore mindset shifts and simple actions that could lead to the next breakthrough in your business and life. I'm your co-host, Ethan King, from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Entrepreneur, TEDx speaker, and best-selling author of Wealth Beyond Money.
And I'm your co-host, Justin King, no relation to Ethan, from Cape Town, South Africa. Entrepreneur, speaker, and business growth strategist. Our journey crosses continents and cultures as we think out loud, challenge assumptions, and uncover the small moves that create big momentum. Welcome to King Moves. Let's start the conversation. All right, Ethan. So on our previous episode, I asked you, we were speaking about Mel Robbins, we were speaking about the let them theory. There's quite a movement that's been created around that. And you mentioned the fact that some people are even getting let them tattooed on their bodies. And I said to you, Ethan, what movement do you want to be known for? What movement do you want to create? And if there were a few words or a couple of words associated with Ethan King, what would those be that you're wanting people to be getting tattooed? And I'm not letting you off the hook. So what are they? What are they? You said there was a story. So what are they?
Yeah, there is a story. And it's very timely that you asked me this question because I very recently, just last night, was talking about this with Monica. And so the story is, I was at the NSA Influence Conference last week, and they actually have a Black NSA. So NSA has all of these like subgroups. So in Black NSA, they were having an awards night. And one of the awards was the Les Brown Motivator Award. So they had these certain awards that are named after certain people, and then one word underneath of the person's name. So that made me think, wow, Les Brown, it's become synonymous with motivation, motivator. Everyone knows what that means, especially in that world. And I thought to myself, what would be under my name? And Monica said, one day people will be getting the Ethan King Innovation Award or Innovator Award. I said, that's funny that's the first word that came to your mind. And I love that. I'm talking about AI, automation. I am talking about some futurism and innovation, but I don't know that I would look at myself as an innovator. And maybe that's a little bit of comparison to someone like a Sam Altman or Elon Musk, or Nikola Tesla, people who have like invented things that have changed the world. Steve Jobs, I think of them as innovators, and I don't put myself in that category in my own mind, even though I do talk about innovation. So it's interesting to think about how the world how the outside sees you and how you see yourself. But what about you? What are your thoughts?
We'll get to me, Ethan. This is about you right now.
It's about me. This is my therapy session.
Do you think that you help others to be more, do you help them to bring out the innovator within them? Because that's another way to look at it.
Yeah. I like how you put it that, because I really enjoy helping bring things out of people. And what I said to Monica was, in fact, I had just gotten off of a call earlier that day with a new client who we're doing their social media, and it's actually not even for a business. He's just for his personal. He's investing in his own social media because he does cool stuff and wants to get it out to the world. Doesn't have time to do it, so he wants to hire a firm to like automate that process for him. So as we're sitting on this initial call, I'm pulling stories out of him. Like they're inside of him, he just doesn't know how to tell them. So I was like, go back through your camera roll and let's see everything you've done this year. Because he does some cool adventure, travel, all kinds of stuff. He's just like, I just don't have time to post it, and I want to get it out there. So as he goes back through his camera roll, I'm asking him about these trips. Like, oh, tell me about that trip to Fiji. How did that come about? And what was the feeling like as you were landing at the airport? And he told me about this whole trip, but he told it to me in a way that he had never really thought about it before. And he put things together. And I believe we all have this narrative inside of us in this journey, these journeys that we've been through. And sometimes we don't see it ourselves, but we need someone else. And I enjoy coming to other people and helping them bring out their stories. Now, I don't know the word for that. I kind of like how you put it just now, with maybe bringing out the innovation in others, helping them see innovation in their lives. But storytelling came to mind. Like, I like to assist people with storytelling. So it's interesting that you see that. That really is a big passion of mine.
Yeah. And what is the definition of innovation? If we're speaking about it, if we had to say we're bringing out the innovator in somebody else. And the reason I say that is because if you're being innovative and you're showing, you're bringing out the innovator in somebody else, that could be a way to work within the constraints of their life. So it could be a way for them to carry on doing what they're doing, but now be able to show up at home more than they currently are. You would have to be quite innovative around, you've got a set of constraints, an amount of time, resources, whatever it is, and you've got to be innovative in how you apply and use those. So there's so many different ways. It doesn't have to be like tech, AI. It doesn't always have to be there. Definitely different ways.
I'm glad you said that, because that literally, until you said, what's the definition of innovation, which I looked up, and it is simply a new idea, method, or device, the introduction of something new. It doesn't say anything about technology.
Yeah.
It can be technology, but in my mind, I'd kind of made it synonymous with technology. And it doesn't have to be. I'm glad you shared that with me. I am an innovator. I love
There we
it.
go. There we go.
Look at that.
There we go.
Look at that therapy session, Justin. I see. Now you have to send me an invoice.
6 minutes and all your problems
6
are
minutes of
solved.
therapy with Justin King, and it's changed my life. So thanks for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a wrap for today's episode of King Moves. Remember, in chess, like in business, one right move can change everything. Take today's action step, make your move, and build momentum.
If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who's ready for their next breakthrough, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our weekly conversations. Until next time.